Perfect. Thank you.
Why are you here?
So ZEG is an opportunity to have an event that I can ask my American friends to go to, so they can experience Georgia for the first time.
What is my message? I'm back.
I'm getting to talk about education, and specifically I'm talking about how will AI affect education and how should we be thinking about AI.
It's happening with a very important backdrop here in Georgia right now. So it's an important gathering at an important point in time.
I'm a food writer, so I'm here talking about the influence of imperialism on food during the years that the Soviets were part of Georgia.
I'm here to speak about dance and to talk about what we can learn from dance. And this is a storytelling event. There's so much storytelling in dance, and that's my expertise.
I'm here for ZEG, and I'm here because I love Georgia.
I'm here as a speaker talking about the effects of AI on Wikipedia and our wider media ecosystem.
I love seeing how other people tell stories.
I want to understand what's happening in Georgia. I want to talk to Georgians. And yeah, my book has been translated to Georgian.
So actually, it's really not about storytelling. It's about a secret plan to just indoctrinate my friends into how amazing Georgia is.
Who is the best storyteller of our era?
You know who I really like is it's actually an Instagrammer named American Baron. He just shoots skits with himself, and they are compelling, engaging stories.
The only writer who I have gone back over her short stories to find out what is the trick. What did she do? I think she's extraordinary. Alice Munro.
I am blown away by, a friend of mine, Paul Trillo right now, is using artificial intelligence in really creative ways with video. I'm pretty amazed at how you can have this new thing and then you can have this artist take the new thing and then create new art from it.
Who's also actually a prolific activist is Arundhati Roy. The intersection between her work and fiction, as well as nonfiction, really tells us a lot about the world.
I'm a huge admirer of Charles Dickens.
I was really inspired by an American YouTuber, Casey Neistat. With very simple tools, would bring his viewers to whatever he was doing.
What's the most impactful story you've heard?
I've been deeply moved by the work of our colleagues who are based in Ukraine. When I've seen some of their reporting of what's happening in their communities, what's happening to their grandparents, what's happening to their loved ones, and I have deep respect for what our people, especially in Ukraine, are doing these days.
When the Russian invasion of Ukraine happened, and within Russia, there was a clamping down on protest, to someone with a blank piece of paper being led away and arrested. That kind of summed up the absurdity of what was happening.
Is technology a tool for Democrats or autocrats?
I think technology is a tool, like a weapon, and anyone can use it.
More and more, I think it is benefiting autocrats.
Currently, I'd say autocracy. I think democracy is losing out radically.
I want the good guys to win out on this.
What is the biggest threat to independent media today?
I think the biggest threat is that the work that independent media do is viewed as a threat by those who are threatened by the truth.
Individual countries' governments who are not paying enough attention to AI and its potential for altering radically not just journalists' lives, obviously, everybody's lives.
The biggest threat is the lack of trust that people currently have, both in our institutions and our mechanisms of information delivery.
I mean, I think that there were multiple threats. The business model is under threat. Governments are a threat. I think big tech is a threat to independent media at the moment.
Lies spread 6 times faster than facts. And that's an MIT study from 2018. It's significantly worse today. You're going to get less facts in your news feed, but you're going to get more hate, more propaganda, more outrage. It is an outrage economy.
Can you spot a bot in the comments?
I caught a friend recently using a bot to pretend to be him in comments. And I was like, oh, that's AI.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the same crazy stuff being passed around time and time and time again.
Technology has become very sophisticated. I like to believe that I can, though.
That's an interesting idea. Can I spot a bot in my comments? Probably not, really. I don't quite know what to look for.
I guess I wouldn't know if I can't.
How do you stay sane in today's world?
I spend a lot of time in nature.
I like playing the bass guitar. I'm more enthusiastic than I am talented, but it helps with my sanity without a doubt.
You know what's actually ironic is that I just tried a VR headset for the first time. Maybe 5 minutes later, I felt totally refreshed just being in nature in the goggles.
Try to get outside and breathe fresh air. Try to put down your phone and try to find your happy place.
We have to balance the focus on all of the bad things happening with a recognition and an appreciation for all the good that is happening.
Turn off the internet.
What are the top 3 apps you use?
ChatGPT, number 1. Number 2, Merlin Bird ID. It can listen to any bird sound and tell you what bird it is. And number 3, Instagram.
Shazam. And number 2, I use all of the maps that I can find because I'm constantly getting lost. And number 3, I like the RFERL app because it features great video storytelling from our services.
Text, my messaging app, texting. This is really not good. Amazon. And Spotify.
Google Maps because I'm going places. Notes because I love taking notes. YouTube because I'm on YouTube a lot.
Probably the New York Times cooking app. Probably Instagram. The CBS News app where I work.
I use an app called Marco Polo, which is like, no one's ever heard of this app. It's like the weirdest app in the world, but I use it probably more than any other app. And it is a video messaging app. So Marco Polo, major fan. Audible, the Notes app.
Spotify, because music in the morning. Netflix. I travel a lot, so Google Maps. I don't have TikTok.
What's your guilty pleasure in the media?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, TikTok. Yeah.
I can start binge watching Netflix and turn around and realize that it's very early the next morning and I've been at it for many hours.
I am afraid I can go down the Instagram rabbit hole. Suddenly it's 2:30 in the morning and I've been watching baby elephants making their trunks go like this. I mean, no, it's hopeless. No, it's ridiculous.
My guilty pleasure is the Kardashians.
Reddit. I'm on Reddit a lot.
Watching reels, see some funny videos and watch some funny dances and go to bed on a happy note.
It's a podcast called The Rewatchables, where they talk about movies.
I will see a Taylor Swift short on YouTube and I'll just click it. I'll be like, because there's a whole Taylor Swift like fan universe. I'm not like deep into the fan universe, but I will watch like can you believe Taylor said this? And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll click it.